If you have the world's fastest shifting gearbox like we have here, you also want to have the lowest inertia engine to...
Imagine an engine the size of a backpack delivering more horsepower than a McLaren 765 LT. Now imagine it weighing less than your checked luggage at the airport. Sounds impossible? Not anymore. After years of whispers, patents, and pieced-together spy shots, Koenigsegg has finally pulled the curtain back on what might be the most revolutionary piece of engineering since the internal combustion engine was invented. The darkmatter engine, an 800 horsepower, 86 pounds power plant, is not a prototype, not a concept, but a reality. So what does this dark matter do here in this car? Well, it does several things. Officially announced by Koenigsegg with the kind of restrained swagger only they could pull off, this featherweight titan marks a seismic shift in performance engineering. This will change everything. The technology in this car is otherworldly. It's never-seen-before technology put together with a tiny friendly giant engine. The implications aren't limited to just supercars. The darkmatter engine promises to influence aerospace, motorsport, marine applications, and even the long-assumed deathbed of internal combustion itself. As the automotive world races toward electrification, Koenigsegg has taken a radically different and arguably more daring path, reimagining combustion at its absolute peak. It's more boost, more spark, more power, more acceleration. In an era when most manufacturers are downsizing or plugging in, Koenigsegg just gave the piston engine a new lease on life. Not just better, not just lighter. This engine redefines what's possible. Let's take a deep dive into the world's lightest 800 HP engine and the Swedish hypercar company crazy enough and brilliant enough to build it. There you go. Seemingly the world's fastest revving production, Koenigsegg's legacy of innovation. To understand the gravity of the darkmatter engine, one must first understand the company that dared to dream it into existence. Koenigsegg isn't just a car manufacturer. It's a boundary-pushing, rule-breaking skunkworks of mechanical obsession nestled in a quiet corner of Ängelholm, Sweden. For over 2 decades, Christian von Koenigsegg and his team have built a reputation not by following industry trends but by rewriting the entire rulebook of automotive engineering. From the very beginning, Koenigsegg has pursued innovation with almost reckless ambition. The company's early flagship, the CC8S, stunned the world by combining artisan craftsmanship with aerospace-level precision. It was followed by the CCR and CCX, which took aim at world speed records with a single-minded focus on extreme performance. But Koenigsegg wasn't content with just going fast. It had to do it differently. That drive led to the introduction of free valve technology, an entirely camless engine system that replaced traditional valve trains with pneumatic, hydraulic, and electronic actuators. This wasn't science fiction. It worked, and it worked brilliantly, offering previously impossible levels of control over intake and exhaust events. Then came the Jesco's Lightspeed Transmission, LST, a gearbox that was so fast and responsive that it defied the traditional limitations of dual-clutch designs. Even their chassis and suspension systems defied convention. The triplex suspension introduced in the Adura allowed for simultaneous vertical and anti-squat damping, something never before attempted in a production car. Their relentless pursuit of lightweight construction, cutting-edge aerodynamics, and bespoke powertrains has made Koenigsegg the de facto standard for what happens when engineers aren't told no. What makes Koenigsegg truly unique, however, is its size. Unlike giants like Ferrari, Porsche, or Bugatti, Koenigsegg is a boutique company, small in headcount but colossal in ambition. And that small, tight-knit team has consistently managed to out-innovate companies with thousands of employees and billions in budget. The darkmatter engine is not a departure from this legacy. It is its ultimate expression, stripping down everything to its essence, then rebuilding it with exotic materials, radical design, and sheer engineering audacity. Koenigsegg hasn't just evolved combustion, they've supercharged its soul. What is the darkmatter engine? If the name sounds like something out of a Marvel script, that's no accident. The darkmatter engine is every bit as mysterious, powerful, and physics-defying as its cosmic namesake. Officially revealed by Koenigsegg after years of speculation, this engine delivers a staggering 800 horsepower while weighing just 86 pounds. For comparison, a typical V8 engine weighs around 450 to 600 pounds. Even small electric motors with comparable power outputs can't compete at this scale in terms of sheer mass efficiency. So what exactly is it? The dark matter engine is an ultra-compact, high-output combustion unit that breaks nearly every convention in traditional engine design. It doesn't fit into any standard category. This isn't a shrunken V8, a tuned inline-4, or a hybrid-boosted gimmick. It's something new, a radical rethinking of internal combustion from the molecular level up. At the heart of this breakthrough is its material science. Koenigsegg has reportedly employed a mix of carbon composite casings, titanium internals, and aerospace-grade ceramics for thermal shielding. Every component has been engineered to shed weight while maintaining strength at extreme RPMs and temperatures. The architecture is modular, which suggests adaptability across different platforms, from hypercars to drones to possibly even aerospace vehicles. It's compact enough to be mounted in a mid-engine configuration, yet powerful enough to rival full-scale racing engines. Early reports indicate the engine uses a single-cylinder-based, multiple combustion chamber design, a radical departure from conventional multi-cylinder layouts. This setup allows for modular scaling, seamless torque delivery, and incredible fuel efficiency. The dark matter name? Why dark matter? Because much like the real dark matter believed to make up most of the universe, this engine represents an unseen force, a dense, almost invisible powerhouse that radically shifts everything it touches. The name evokes mystery, power, and a deep scientific foundation. It's also a statement of intent. This isn't just another engine. It's a whole new class of propulsion. And yet, it's not just a marvel of power and lightness. It's what it doesn't have that really sets it apart. Gone are bulky ancillaries like traditional cooling systems, radiators, and even camshafts. Early technical documentation hints at an integrated thermal loop system and solid-state ignition architecture, pointing to a system that's not only ultra-light but also ultra-efficient. The real magic lies in the numbers. 800 horsepower at under 90 pounds puts the power-to-weight ratio at an unprecedented level, nearly 10 horsepower per pound. For comparison, the Bugatti Chiron with 500 HP and a 4,000 pounds curb weight achieves around 0.34 horsepower per pound overall. That's not just an upgrade. It's a category reset extenders. The dark matter engine flips the equation. It's compact, efficient, and powerful enough to act as the ideal thermal partner in a high-performance hybrid system. By serving as a lightweight ultra-clean generator or even a direct propulsion unit, it enables hybrids that are faster, lighter, and more environmentally friendly than anything currently on the road. Even outside of transportation, the dark matter engine's capabilities open doors. Modular power generation in remote or off-grid locations, mobile military applications, and high-output backup systems for critical infrastructure could all benefit from an engine that delivers so much power from such a small, self-contained package. Its ability to run on multiple fuels makes it especially attractive in scenarios where logistics and supply chains are unpredictable or fuel diversity is essential. And then there's the sheer philosophical shift it represents. At a time when the automotive world has largely turned its back on internal combustion in favor of battery electrics, Koenigsegg has dared to ask a different question. Not how do we replace combustion, but what happens if we perfect it? That question has led to an answer that doesn't just extend the life of the piston engine. It redefines its role for the future. The dark matter engine is not merely a swan song of combustion technology. It's an entirely new symphony. One written in ceramic composites and plasma, played on titanium internals, and conducted by software so precise it might as well be artificial intelligence. It's a statement that innovation doesn't always mean abandoning the past. Sometimes it means seeing its hidden potential and taking it to unimaginable new heights. As the first production vehicles equipped with dark matter engines prepare to roll out, the world will be watching. Not just because of the performance numbers, but because of what it symbolizes. A small team in Sweden betting on the impossible and winning. In an era obsessed with conformity, Koenigsegg has once again chosen the road no one else dared to take. Koenigsegg's dark matter engine is nothing short of a revolution in modern engineering. Weighing just 86 pounds yet producing a staggering 800 horsepower, this compact power plant shatters every preconceived limit of internal combustion. It's not a prototype or concept, It's real, production-ready, and poised to change everything. Imagine an engine the size of a backpack outpowering supercars like the McLaren 765 LT while being lighter than your checked luggage. It's not science fiction. It's Koenigsegg. This ultra-compact unit reimagines internal combustion at its absolute peak. Constructed from aerospace-grade materials, carbon composites, titanium internals, and advanced ceramics, it delivers unmatched power-to-weight efficiency. Gone are traditional components like camshafts and bulky cooling systems. Instead, dark matter integrates advanced thermal loops, solid-state ignition, and a modular architecture adaptable to hypercars, drones, and even off-grid generators. What truly sets the dark matter engine apart is its philosophical stance. In a world shifting toward electrification, Koenigsegg dares to ask, what if we perfect combustion instead of replacing it? The answer is a lightweight, multi-fuel powerhouse that not only extends the relevance of piston engines but redefines their future. Beyond automotive applications, its impact could reach aerospace, military, marine, and critical infrastructure sectors, offering a compact, ultra-efficient solution in a self-contained package. With nearly 10 horsepower per pound, it dwarfs traditional engines and even electric alternatives in mass efficiency. The dark matter engine is more than a marvel of engineering, it's a bold statement from a small Swedish team unafraid to challenge industry giants. Koenigsegg continues to break rules, redefine limits, and inspire innovation. As the first vehicles with this engine hit the roads, the world isn't just witnessing a performance leap, it's watching history being rewritten.